Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you're returning, hey y'all, hey, if y'all want to see how I got this look, stay tuned.
Yourself. I'm married little Christmas night.
Alright, so we're gonna go in with a Tammy X Powell today into that burgundy brownish color, and that's gonna go on my upper crease. And as you can see, I'm just packing that shade in because that's going to be one of my transition shades. So now I am just packing in a orange shade from that second to the bottom row to soften up that brown shade and give it some dimension. So here's that shade I was telling you guys that I was using to soften that up. So now I'm going directly in my crease with that dark deep brown shade, and I'll show you guys in one moment which one I'm talking about. There you go, right there. And I'm actually going to place that right underneath that lighter brown shade to go directly into my crease. So now I'm doing the Vaseline method to cut my crease, and I'm trying to get a really clean cut. So now I'm just taking a makeup wipe and I am cleaning off that Vaseline and giving myself a clean base to apply my eyeshadow base. So now I'm going in with my NYX white eyeshadow base, and I'm just going to cut my crease, and I'm going to do a dramatic cut crease, as you can see, and then I'm going to fill my whole lid with it. So now I'm going to my James Charles palette into that white, and I'm going to set my base with that white eyeshadow. So now that I've cut my crease, I'm just going to go back in with that deep brown shade, and I'm going to redefine the edge of my cut crease. So now I'm going into my Tammy Tropical Revolution palette, and I'm going to use that red shade, and I'm going to use it as an eyeliner. So I'm going to line the bottom base of my lid with that shade, and I'm just going to pack that color in because I really want that to pop. So now I am just packing in a orange shade from that second to the bottom row to soften up that brown shade and give it some dimension. Red glitter, and it's actually really creamy, almost like a loose powder, so you really have to be careful with it because it's very creamy. And I used a little outline brush, and I outlined the crease of my cut crease, and then I also layered the red liner with that red glitter as well. So I'm going back in with my James Charles white shadow just to clean up anywhere that red glitter may have fallen out. So like I said, it is a very loose pigment, so you do have to be really careful with it. But I did go ahead and place my lashes on, and you'll see here I'm about to use my primer. I'm going to use the baby skin primer just to minimize my pores and my T-zone area on my nose and under my eyes. And then I'm going to go in with my setting loose powder, and I want to say that's called honeycomb, and then my setting spray, just so I can really set that primer in place. I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation in the shade 470C. And I'm only going to do 2 layers of this because 1 layer to me is a little too lightweight and it doesn't cover all my blemishes. So I do go in a second time. I'm going to spray my brush with my setting spray. That way it really helps my foundation stick. And instead of doing swiping motions, I am patting that foundation in to try to get as much full coverage as possible with that first pump. But like I said, I'm going to go in with a second pump just to really fill out those spaces that didn't get covered with the first round. So for concealer, I'm going to go in with my Kylie Jenner concealer in the shade Granola. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do my under eyes, of course my nose, my forehead, my chin. And then I'm also going to outline my cheekbones to try to slender my face out. So I'm going to go in with my contour stick from Black Radiance. I don't remember the shade. I believe it's the darkest shade they have the contour with. And I'm just going to go around my forehead, of course, my jawbone, down my nose, and then my cheekbones. So I did want a brighter under eye, so I went in with my LA Pro Girl concealer in medium beige just to brighten it up a little bit under the eye. Alright, so now we're going to set with the Sacha Buttercup, and I'm going to place that everywhere that I put my concealer. So for lips, I'm just going to use my brown Nika K lip liner. I'm going to line my lips. And then I'm going to go in with my Milani lipstick. I don't remember the shade, but I'll try to enter it in either on the screen or in my description box. And then I did go in with a regular lip gloss from the dollar store. And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you next time.